So the dimension of faith Abraham found was to depend on God to produce answers. Now that faith is important. That's where every one of us begin from. But Jesus now came and jacked the bar of faith higher. And in Mark 11:22, the Bible now told us, have the God kind of faith. And he told us, what is this God kind of faith? He said, there's a mountain before you. Don't talk to God about it and wait for God to answer. He said, you address the mountain. Because now you have become the representation of God. When you talk, they hear God. The voice of God is now in you. He said, in the days of Abraham, they will speak to the mountain and wait for God to move it. He said, in this God kind of faith, you talk to the mountain and the mountain move if you don't doubt in your heart. So Jesus came to jack up our faith to a level. But this type of faith, you don't learn it. This type of faith comes to you. In Romans 10:17, it said, this faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. In Romans 12:3, it said, God dealt unto us the measure of faith. So this type of faith, when you accepted Christ, it was credited into your spirit. Now the more you look at Christ, the more that faith is empowered, the more that faith is strengthened. That's the faith Paul spoke about in 2 Corinthians 4:13. He said, according as it is written, he said, they believe and have spoken. He said, we having the same spirit of faith believe, and therefore we speak. And he went to Galatians 2:20. He said, I'm crucified with Christ, nevertheless I live. He said, the life that I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God. So every one of us who accepted Christ, we don't have the problem of faith anymore. Our problem is a problem of understanding. Because right now, the measure of faith you require was credited into you. But the thing is, that faith works by a protocol. What is the protocol? Consciousness and declaration. If you are not conscious and if you don't proclaim, it will not happen. Because Jesus said, when there's a mountain before you, you must remember that when you stand before that mountain, God is standing there. God is not sending an angel there. God is not appearing like a cloud. When they see you, they see him. When they hear you, they hear him. Luke 10:16, the Bible said, him that hears you hears me. So when you talk to that mountain will hear the voice of God. So your job is to become conscious that when I show up, God shows up. When I come, God comes. That's why the Bible said, ambassadors of Christ. 2 Corinthians chapter 5:20. Now are we the ambassadors of Christ. The ambassador talks on the behalf of the president.